Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is sort of part 2 of my haul video reviews and slash unboxing. This is ELITA-1, the Bravo class Authentics line. I honestly did not think that this thing would come out, so this came as a bit of a shock to me when I saw them in store. So here's a quick look at the packaging of, obviously it's a sort of a Bravo class toy. I just wanted to take a quick look at it. I think there's just one review on YouTube about it, so I just wanted to have my say, basically. Yeah, this is sort of my first time in seeing ELITA-1's evergreen design. It looks pretty cool. It's 49 Hong Kong dollars. That ends up being £5. So I think roughly the same as the Bravo classes back in England as well. 3 steps to transform. What I'm hoping is that this is not a remold of the Bravo class RC, because that thing really infuriated me, as I said in the Swapticons review. And like I said, I looked at the knees and I tried to pull them like down, because the way RC transforms is that you have to pull the leg on the ball joint and the slider is inside the thigh, and it was just painful to transform. So let's just take her out of the packaging and see what she's about. She is just encased like this. Okay, so immediately hollow, similar to RC, but I think the good thing is that she does not transform the same way as RC in terms of the legs, because I'm trying to pull it now and it does not want to move, so that is a good thing. Okay, problem here as well is that she cannot stand again, because it's basically the same. She has the same problem as RC in terms of her struggling to stand and everything. If you look at that, there's no heel support. It's just outwards, and you have to angle the legs sort of outwards like that for her to stand. But like, she has no feet. That's the problem. So angle them like that and she can stand, but then she looks very weird. Right, okay, raising the camera up a bit, let's take a closer look at the figure. And honestly, the tolerances and everything here are so much better than Authentics RC to say something positive. I just want to be positive as well, but I just need you to know, going into the review, if you're using this review as a gauge in whether or not to buy the toy. If you give her a shake, she doesn't move, if that makes sense. If this was RC, she'd already be flinging around. The head sculpt is quite nice as well. That is definitely ELITA-1. Unfortunately, there is no head articulation, but the arms, so it's just a ball joint embedded in there. So you got 360 outwards like that, inwards like that. Because of transformation, you get that upwards hinge as well. That's quite nice, so you get some outwards movement at least. Let's stand her up and do some size comparisons. So I just have one toy at my convenience at the moment, and that is a Blocky. That is a Blocky's Dirge. I have that. So she's about a Blocky's size, which is a small deluxe / core class. The box does say that she transforms in 3 steps. So first step is just to peg her legs back together like so. Just be careful, because they are quite thin plastic and you can already see that there's a bit of a stress mark right here. So be careful, just angle them outwards like that and tab them in together like so. So there you have the legs pegged together. Next, you could see where this is going, so just bring this up like so, bring this up like so. Once your arms are like that, just make sure that these tabs peg into the sides of the car like so. There we go. So align that and just bring this part down, and it tabs into a really nice Cybertronian car. Surprisingly, there's little spikes on the side. I don't know what that's about, but honestly, this is a very solid small car. Very big improvement over Authentics RC. I love the choices of colors as well. The pink and the tannish pink looks quite nice, and yeah, again, very distinct Cybertronian alt mode. Very obvious robot on the bottom, but again, Bravo class. Rolls completely fine as well. final thoughts are, if you want to buy this and have a small ELITA-1 in your pocket, then go ahead. That is a fully valid reason, and alt mode doesn't disappoint. The alt mode is a very solid car. The robot mode leaves something to be desired. The box does not lie, it does transform in 3 steps. I'd assume it'd be pretty rare at the moment, so I don't really regret getting it, but just because of its rarity and not because of its quality. If you're an ELITA-1 completionist, then yeah, go ahead and get it again. But other than that, the £5, £4 that it's going to go for, you're probably better off getting something like a Swapticons, or honestly I wouldn't recommend a Swapticon. You'd be better off on eBay getting some Legends class or something. But again, valiant effort. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and goodbye.